Hi, I'd like to make a takeout order. Jake? Do you guys still have the souvlaki? I'll have that, please. Do you want me to spell it? Fries. We'll just do a garden salad today. Alright, and that's everything. Alright, perfect. Yep, see you then. Bye. I have souvlaki on the way. Roll the intro. Hi, my name is Jake, and this is the Amazing Armchair Race, the show where I take a look at the most recent episode of The Amazing Race, and I say how I would do if I was competing. So far the last few weeks, I have not been eliminated, so that is a positive. But first things first, this episode started out... Where the hell are they? I watched this like Wednesday night. It's Sunday night now. They were in Greece. Of course they were in Greece with the souvlaki. Okay, so they were in Greece. Greece is the word. They did not visit Mamma Mia or anything of that sort. So the race started out, of course, I'm leaving in Group 2 because I finished in 3rd place last week, although I think I could have finished in 2nd. So, you know, I'm around 2nd or 3rd place. And the groups go to this nice tree place, vineyard, and what they have to do is they have to go and find their clue. Now, their clue is hidden up at the treetops, at the very top of the trees. Most smart people would notice the ladder beside the tree and climb that, get your clue easily. But I more race like Raquel and Kayla, who jumped on top of each other to get that clue. It wouldn't have clicked for me either. I'm fine with bushwhacking. Wait. Whoever my poor partner would be, I'm like, lift me up, and I would, you know, trying to get that clue. We would have found it, and I would have realized after, just like all the other teams, that the ladder was right there. But at last you open the clue and you have to head to the next challenge. This challenge was a traditional Greek dish where you had to wrap up these ingredients inside of a leaf and properly wrap it up into these little things. You had to do a certain method or else it would not work, and also the leaves had to be on the proper side. This is a paying attention to detail thing that I can't tell whether I would pick up on or I would fail horribly at. I like to think I would look and say, okay, that side of the leaf, they're doing that, because I know that when it comes to wrapping things up properly, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Now, I did work at Subway for 2 years, and I was a sandwich artist there. I am a proud graduate at Subway University. So I know how to do wraps. Sometimes they did open up at the end, and I just kind of... I was better at the sandwiches, let's just say. But I know I would have to do this challenge, because it's my turn on the roadblock. I would really watch carefully. I still think mine would look like shit. I think this is where some of the other teams may pass. Which is unfortunate, but I think I would take my time, and it's hard to tell for all the other teams how long it actually took them. By the way, Ryan and Dusty had the best line in this.
This is where my Colorado extracurricular activities are going to come into play.
Considering that, all my stoner friends that watch this, I would definitely make you do this challenge. So I would wrap it up, I would be very careful. If I got it wrong once, I would see what I would do wrong. I still think if all the teams were there as equalizer sort of thing, 5 teams there, I would leave in 3rd or 4th. I would get it done. I would figure out, you know, you just have to fold it in on each other and just make it tight. It might take a few to realize that, but luckily she didn't make you do all 50 again. You just had to do the ones you got wrong. So we leave this task, and you have to go to the souvlaki stand. Am I even saying that right? I've never had this, so it'll be interesting when I eat it from the bar down the street. But what they had to do is they had to ask what the dish of the day was, and the lady said,
"The dish of the day is the souvlaki, but first you must spell it."
So for me it was funny when teams kind of struggled on this, but then again, you know, maybe I would too. So I actually, as I said, I haven't seen the episode since Wednesday. I haven't read the word in a couple days. So let's see if I'd be able to do it on first try. S-O-U-L-V-A-K-I. S-O-U-L-V-A-K-I. Souvlaki. Even if I didn't get it, or if I got it there, I don't know. How did I do, Editor Jacob? Eventually, I think I would just keep guessing until I got it right. And then they would hand you the souvlaki, and it was in a nice wrap thing. This has a lot of wrapping in this episode. By the way, while I was making those little leaf things, I definitely would be making up a rap. Boom, boom, boom. Hi, I'm Jacob and I'm on the amazing race. I'm wrapping up leaves and creating a case. Raquel and Kayla, Ryan and Dusty, Arun and Natalia, they are all gonna follow ya. No, they don't get annoyed, and then I would jump ahead because they got so annoyed with me rapping. So then you eat the Slovakia, and it's really funny because the girl did not give you the clue after. The clue was on the wrapper of the Slovakia. And of course, all of us at home are laughing, like, how can you throw that out? How can you miss that? I would throw it out. Of course, I really wrap up everything and just throw it out, even like if I don't eat certain remnants, which I think you had to eat the whole thing. Even if you don't, like, I think I would just throw the wrapper away. Of course, I wouldn't have left the place. I would be like, okay, there's something here, and I think it would click. It's just like, oh, the wrapper. I don't know if it'd take 5 or 10 minutes. But Lulu and Lala, if I was racing with them, they got really lost. They actually, before they even got there, they went to the pit stop, and there was still like 3 things to do that took hours. I don't know how they found that pit stop. They were good at finding that pit stop, as good as they were finding the Slovakia stand. They could have won. So I think me and whoever my partner is jump up to 3rd place here. I think that's where we're maintaining. We're around 3rd place in this race. As soon as you figure out the wrapper has a clue on it, you drive to the church. Now this is an old ancient Greek church, and you have to listen to a story told by a priest about 15 saints and answer questions about 5 of them. Now this tripped up Ryan and Dusty because they thought in the clue it said you only had to answer questions about 5 that he left during the priest talking. As an amateur filmmaker, I get asked to film different church sermons quite a bit, and I know it's not exactly the same, but I know never to interrupt the Catholic priest. So I would just stay, even if it was out of awkwardness, when someone's talking to me, I'm like, yep, even if I didn't think it was true. But also, I love history. History is fascinating. Now, of course, this is also a roadblock, and it's not my turn. So it'd be my partner, and I'm relying on my partner to listen to all these stories. But if I was partners with my sister Sadie, she is currently studying history at university. She has been in many churches in Europe on her trips. She told me personally when I said, do you know much about saints? And the only one she did was Santa Claus, but she absorbs things so much. I always say I have a good memory. She's crazy, and she gets really good marks in history. She did in high school anyways. I don't know how she's doing at university. That is her major, and she does either want to teach or be a museum curator, so I think she would absorb the facts about the saints really well. It is a very fascinating part of history, and she would just absorb that, and she would listen to it once, and she would get it all right. I think I would too, but I would put all my bet on Sadie, and I think even we might pass 3rd to 2nd here. That's just how much confidence I think I'd have in this challenge. Because I'm also a very visual learner. If I did this challenge, I would definitely link things to the picture that you had to look at. I'd be like Penn, I'd be super focused in. So yeah, 2nd or 3rd, I like to armchair it and say that we're 2nd place. And then you have to go to the pier at the pit stop. You have to find Phil. It's a bit of a struggle looking around, but you run down to the pier and Phil would say, Jacob and Sadie, you're team number 2. Because I'm armchairing again, I'm team number 3. You know what? Fuck the armchair, I'm team number 2! I do think no matter what, even if there was little struggles, I think my team would do well. And considering some of the navigation problems of Arun and Natalia if they were racing with us, and definitely Lulu and Lala, we would be team number 2. Not to say that I don't love Lulu and Lala, I just want to say as they're eliminated, you really have improved since the first time before COVID, and I really enjoyed your positive energy and spirit throughout the race. I'm sad to see you go. Arun and Natalia, classic underdog story. I do love you guys as characters, and as people, you're great. So I wish you luck in the last few legs. Kim and Penn, you're solid. I want to see you knock down one because you're stealing all the prizes. You guys are a great team, though, and as I said in previous episodes, I do root for you. There's just something about your aura to you that I really enjoy. Ryan and Dusty, my boys. Yeah! You guys are fun. I like you guys. I think your story is very inspiring, and you're just all-around good racers. Have we seen it before? Yes, but that doesn't matter. I do like to see you guys struggle a little bit, and that's just out of love and fun. And Raquel and Kayla, my preseason winner picks, you guys are just awesome. And Kayla, I didn't get an interview with you this week, but you did see my comment. You gave me a little heart, so, you know, I'm open for an interview, Kayla. That's all I'm saying. This is just a really good season, I feel. I'm having fun with it, and I'm having fun doing this series. Check out Logan's blog, The Amazing Race Historian. I am like in 3rd place with Justin, who won the race a few years ago, and Will and James, who won the race just last season, which is like very cool. And as I said, I'm just having fun with it, but I'm coming for the top. Thanks again so much for watching. My name is Jake. The final is coming up, only a few more weeks, so travel safe. See you next time. Whew. It is fucking cold outside. But I've got my souvlaki, S-O-U-V-L-A-K-I. It's not in a bun, but here we go. Oh yeah, needs a little salt. I don't know what Lulu and Nala were thinking. I would have took 2 or 3 of these. Wait, is there anything on the wrapper?